Isn't she a beauty? Look at those waves roaring on that side. Just freaking awesome. We're gonna get some beautiful images here, I can tell you that. Welcome back to day 2 for our photography experience here in Tofino, BC. This is the Tofino Pier right here, and it has some beautiful viewpoints, beautiful vistas, for example. Pretty cool. I want to get some long exposures over here because I like this look a lot. My aim is to get a nice long exposure of that pier with that red building over there, and I have the ND filter on for that. So I have on a 17 to 55 2.8, and you, David, you have the prime 100 prime, right? So you can go either way. I like to go with the wider lens because I can get wider shots, I can zoom in for a tighter shot, and it's a 2.8 throughout the aperture range, and it's a very sharp lens. Sophia, where is your camera?
Here.
There you go. Doesn't matter what camera you have, if you have the means to take the photos.
Yeah, I have the talent.
There you go. So right now we're going to go do a hike that will take us through a forest here on the coast, and then after that we'll come back to the beach here for sunset. It should be beautiful, beautiful sunset. It was cloudy in the morning, but right now we have scattered clouds, which is perfect for sunset photography. It's always awesome to have some clouds on the sky. Ooh, look at this beach. The waves are big. This is Cox Bay Beach, one of the smaller beaches here in Tofino, but just as beautiful. Look at that. Just wait until that sun touches those waves. There's some big waves, and winter it's not fully set in, but we still have some big waves. Look at that behind me over there. I'm in a spot right here with some rocks in the foreground, and I want to get a long exposure of the waves going back into the water, if the water will let me. Trying to get this long exposure with these rocks that I have in the foreground. You'll see them in a second when the water gets clear. Look at these. See how nicely the water flows back into the ocean? That's what I'm trying to get, that motion. Problem is, there's these waves coming in, and sometimes they're big waves, so I have to time it so I get the small waves, not the monsters. Let's see. 8 seconds. Oh, here's a big wave coming. Come on, come on, come on. I have that sun in the image, which I'm not really liking because we're not at sunset yet. Now I'm in a more secluded area. I don't see the sun. I just have a view towards these rocks and towards the waves. So I'm going to have to time my shot when the wave comes. Yeah, like that. Also time it so I don't get my camera wet. I really like this composition here. I have a clear view of the ocean with cliffs on the left and on the right side of the front, which is awesome. Have some leading lines like that. Oh, the water came all the way up to my testes. That's cold. Oh man. So one challenge that you will have when you're shooting in the water is the fact that when the water goes back into the ocean, it takes the sand with it, and the sand is going to run out from underneath your tripod's legs. So I have to time that so that most of the water has gone out, and then I'm going to put my tripod on a fairly dry surface and then shoot it then. So it's a sweet spot where I don't have a lot of water to just knock my tripod out of position, but I will have some water so I can see the water going back into the ocean. And what I'm also doing when I have a little bit of water around my tripod, I push down with my hand on the tripod so I sink it even more in the sand. Now I'm going to go back up, put the long lens on, and shoot those wave tips. I'm trying a few long exposures from 2 seconds all the way to 20 seconds, and then see which one I like the best. I'm seeing some beautiful sunset colors. Check this out. This is one of my favorite beaches here. This is Chesterman Beach. Look at this. Isn't she a beauty? Wow, look at those waves roaring on that side. Oh, are you kidding me? And the sunset colors on that side. Just freaking awesome. And look at that sky over there. We're gonna get some beautiful images here, I can tell you that. Big waves too, look at that business. Holy moly. Check out those clouds. You see those humps on those clouds? It's like the clouds are mountains. I only saw that one time before. Right now I only have the polarizer on to darken that sky, and man, it looks good. And speaking of looking good, check out that sunset behind me. Now I'm going to put a ND filter on to smooth out that water in conjunction with the CPL. So let's do that and see the results. Beautiful, beautiful sunset. I'm gonna have to get a long exposure towards the sunset too. Look at this thing right here. I put the 70 to 300 on because I want to get really close to those cliffs because they catch that sunlight so beautifully. Right now I'm at f10, 20 seconds, ISO 100 with the CPL and an ND 10 stops. Alright, with this beautiful sunset, I will leave you. This was an awesome shoot, awesome 2 days here in Tofino. Beautiful, beautiful landscape, man. Such white spaces and huge skies and beautiful sunsets, of course, with beautiful colors. So this was it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Do more of what makes you happy. Take care. Peace.